Hi, my name is Bob Bennett, and welcome again to the Bennett Licensing Office. In our previous videos, we talked about the Texas Board of Law Examiners and some of the forms and documents that you will need to fill out. We also talked about the letter that I received from Lori Alderman, who's the Director of Character and Fitness, and how she has recommended that you may not need an attorney. But what you do need is to make a business decision how you want to proceed in this process. Today, we're going to talk about the relationship to a person who's very important to you, and that is the Texas Board of Law Examiners Licensure Analyst, the person who analyzes the documents that you have to submit to the Texas Board of Law Examiners. Now, why that is important is because time and time again, we have come across the situation where either the attorney or the law student thinks that this person, the licensure analyst, is their friend. Nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing could be further from what the real facts are. In fact, that licensure analyst is there to build a case against you. And sooner you learn that fact than later, because there may be statements you make that are in error, there may be statements that you make that you don't have to make, and once you understand that that person is there not to help you, not to be your lawyer, not to be your friend, you will be better off. Now, what are the forms that are used by the Texas Board of Law Examiners to make a case against you? The first document that's on the screen is called the summary sheet, and this will be in your file in Austin at the Texas Board of Law Examiners. And a determination is made of this person that a hearing is necessary. Now, there were character issues and also disclosure issues that resulted in this decision. But you need to keep in mind that this is what the licensure analyst is putting together, is building in order to send this recommendation to Lori Alderman and to the attorneys at the Board of Law Examiners. So that's the first document you should be aware of. The second document is what I call do all of the following. And you see that on this, and you see the designation of Review and Proof PDL. And of course, that is the document you may have already received, called the Preliminary Determination Letter, and whether it's going to be assigned to Bruce Wyatt or Kristen Bassinger, one of the attorneys, and what decisions go into that. And the next document for you to review and to understand is called the Draft the PDL, and what information they've assembled against you in order to do that. And that's sent from Lori Alderman, Director of Character and Fitness, to Bruce Wyatt, who's one of the attorneys. Now, the next document is called the Investigative Note Log, and this document gives the date of everything that's done in your file. Some of these are several pages long, and they go through each document, each incident, each problem, and then use that to prepare the summary that we've already seen. Finally, we see the hearing request, or what is sent from Lori Alderman to Kristen Bassinger, saying how long this hearing will take and the reasons that they have decided that. Now, the next document, marked as Exhibit A, is the actual documents that are sent to you or the person that's under investigation. And in this case, this was a letter sent to me saying there was a difference between the two documents, the affidavit that was sent and another document where there was a discrepancy, and so we had to go over the discrepancy between what was sent to the board and the affidavit. The next document that you will see is the letter that was sent out to an applicant concerning a discrepancy in the criminal history and a discrepancy between the application and what was sent to the board. So this is, again, you see at the bottom, the person who's the licensure analyst who's trying to get information to build a case. Finally, we're coming to a document that deals with issues with the IRS and having to get those done. This is rather a long letter that goes into a number of issues that have to be raised with the board. And the final document, marked as Exhibit D, deals with a failure to disclose and why that may lead to a further investigation. Now we've concluded with our examination of the documents that are used by the Texas Board of Law Examiners. I've also shown you the examples of letters that are sent out and why those are important. So the conclusion that we've drawn from all of this is that when you talk to the licensure analyst, be very, very careful of what you say, what you send, and what you do. And if you have any questions about those documents, give us a call at Bob Bennett Licensing. We're happy to talk to you free of charge and happy to explain why it's important that you understand your relationship to the Texas Board of Law Examiners licensure analyst. Thank you.